Hello Farias family, this is Miss Tames. I know some of you guys have been asking me about the lesson plans or about the curriculum development, and I just want to send you guys the first lesson plan just so you can kind of get a feel for it and see how it is laid out. I will be posting each lesson plan the first day of every month. So the first day of every month, you guys will get your 4 lesson plans for that month. And like Frog Street, it's just a resource. You don't have to follow it, but we do want to stay together with the themes. And you will see that later. We will have a training just for dual language during our in-service days. But right now, I just want to kind of get on the lesson plan and show you guys where to find them if you do decide to come to school before school starts, or if you just want to see it at home. Okay, so how do you get to the lesson plans? The first step is to go to the Common Drive. Oh, sorry. And then you can scroll down to Teacher Folders. So 2015, 2016. And I just did these. I didn't put the names on them because we're not sure yet, or I don't have that information, but I'm going to click on mine. This says self-contained, and these are for the pairs. I thought it would be a good idea to just give each pair one folder, just because you guys won't have to be doing all of the lesson plan, and I think that'll be easier for you guys. So I'm going to click on mine, and you can see the 4 first weeks of theme number 1. Okay, so this is the lesson plan that you guys are getting on this email. Theme 1, week 1. My commitments. Okay, let me get this in here. Let me try to make this bigger. Okay, so this is the breakdown. You start with a color key, and you are going to see that to your left hand side you are going to have a pink area, a yellow area, blue, green, etc. I did it that way so it could be easier to navigate. So when you see the pink, that means it's a morning or afternoon message. So if you scroll all the way down, you have a pink, and this is the Spanish section. You scroll all the way down. If you want to see what the English teacher was doing, see, because this is the English tab, you can just scroll all the way down to the pink, and you will have your morning or afternoon message, just so it can be easier to navigate. It's the same with language arts and social studies and science. So the first part, the top part, is in Spanish. So this is your Spanish lesson plan, and you'll notice it has an arrival tab. I didn't put a time just because you guys are gonna have different times, so you can type that up. The Nancy with the news area, the calendar, commitments, brain break. You can choose. When you see one of these, it means it's a video that has a hyperlink on it. So you just put your cursor over it, you don't click on it, and you press Control, and then you click. And it should take you directly to the video.
Look for the Gummy Bear album in stores on November.
Okay? Okay. So the morning message, you'll notice that the morning message is the exact same translation as the English message. You'll just have to do different things, and you can read that on your own. Ancillary language arts. I tried to put as many books possible for these first lesson plans, but throughout the school year, I'll be leaving more blanks, and you guys will just have to fill those out. Once again, you don't have to use these books if you don't have them, but they're here for you to use. Workstations, centers, math. Again, these are clickable, so just press Control, put your cursor over it, and it'll take you directly. Okay, and then you get to the English tab, and your English tab, it starts the same way: arrival and breakfast. Let's see with the news. Okay, when you see this red tab, it means that's the bridge activity, and I'll go into that later. Okay, and you can see all of this on your own time. Okay, I also put ebooks on here, so if you see online book resource, that means it's clickable. Every time you see a picture, that means it's clickable, and you can use the ebook. Okay, if you scroll all the way down, you're going to have your area for guidelines. And then all the way down are some anchor chart ideas. Okay? Okay, so now one of the most important areas of the lesson plan is the vocabulary tab, and these are just all of the vocabulary words that we will be hitting throughout that sub-theme, my commitments and routines. And the next big part is the bridge area. So the bridge activity, just to refresh you guys, it's the activity that we will be using in both classrooms to connect in the day. We had mentioned that they can be anchor charts. I'm also doing books. See, like on Thursday it'll be a book. And sometimes we can even use songs or crafts, and I'll show you guys later. But so let's just do Monday. So Monday, our cross-linguistic activity or our connection activity will be our commitments. Okay, so the Spanish teacher will introduce 5 commitments and just focus on how many there are, etc., your math. And then the English teacher will discuss safety and social studies and all of that. So when you scroll down, you can see okay, so here are your commitments, and if you scroll all the way down, you can see where it says bridge. Here you go. And it has the same thing for Tuesday, Wednesday. Just sometimes your bridge will be during math, sometimes during science. You can figure that out when you're looking at the lesson plan. And that's pretty much it. I decided to give you guys the 4 lesson plans in your own folder just because it's very easy to mess with the template, and it'll be easier for you guys to just go in your folder and see your own lesson plan that you can just move around without worrying about saving it to your desktop or anything. Very quickly, some other resources if you do decide to come to school before the training, before the dual language training. Some other resources that we have are in the dual language folder in the Common Drive, and those just have all the classroom labels and our new Phonics PowerPoints. We are printing all of these out for you guys, so you don't have to worry about that. But there's this theme unit layout where it explains all of our themes and our units, so you can take a look at that as well. And a checklist from the dual language department. Okay, so you can check that out as well, but we will be going over it during the dual language training. I'm so excited to be back, and I hope you guys are enjoying your last days of summer. Send me any questions if you have any, and have a fun rest of the week. Bye-bye.